You're probably thinking, walking? Really? But yes, walking when done the right way can be one of the most underrated fat-burning weapons in your arsenal. It's low impact, high reward, and accessible to just about anyone. And if you stick with me for the next few minutes, you'll learn to transform a basic stroll into a hunger-taming, fat-blasting, brain-boosting powerhouse without ever setting foot in a gym. Let's start with a surprising truth. Walking burns a higher percentage of fat than running. While running torches calories fast, your body taps more into carbs. But during walking, especially brisk walking, your body relies more on fat stores for fuel. That means slow and steady really can win the fat loss race. According to a study published in the Journal of Sports Sciences, lower intensity aerobic exercise, like brisk walking, results in a higher proportion of fat burned compared to high intensity workouts. In other words, walking taps into fat reserves while keeping your body in a comfortable zone. Plus, it doesn't spike your cortisol levels the way intense cardio can, which is key, because too much cortisol can actually make you store more belly fat. Walking also preserves muscle mass while helping you shed fat, which is especially important after age 35, when natural muscle loss begins. Unlike crash diets that burn both fat and muscle, walking helps you target fat while keeping your lean tissue intact. This is crucial because muscle burns more calories at rest, which means the more muscle you keep, the higher your metabolism. It's like turning your body into a more efficient fat-burning machine even while you're sitting. And as we age, it preserves muscle supports, better balance, posture, and joint health. Think of it as a long-term investment in mobility and independence. Walking regularly also encourages your body to hold on to strength while dropping inches, and that's a win-win. And, let's be honest, walking is more sustainable for the long haul. You can do it daily without burnout or injury. It's easier on your joints, especially if you've got knee or back concerns, and it still gives you major results. And here's where it gets even better. Walking is something you can build into your day without feeling like you're training for a marathon. Now, here's a bonus. Most people don't know. Walking boosts creative thinking. Studies show it can increase creative output by up to 60%. So if your mind feels foggy or you're stuck on a problem, take a walk. It clears your head and fires up your brain. A midday walk might just give you that big idea, or at least help you not bite someone's head off at work. Research from Stanford University found that walking, especially in natural environments, stimulates divergent thinking, which is essential for generating new ideas. In fact, some of history's brightest minds, like Steve Jobs and Charles Dickens, were known for their walking habits. It's not just exercise, it's mental fuel. Walking gets your blood flowing to the brain, helps break repetitive thought patterns, and boosts your oxygen levels. If you're looking for your next breakthrough, don't sit. Step out. Speaking of biting, walking calms hunger. Yep. You might think movement would make you hungrier, but walking can actually lower your appetite hormones, especially if done before a meal. A study done on appetite found that walking for just 15 minutes reduced chocolate cravings in participants who typically snacked out of stress. Another study from the Journal of Endocrinology found that moderate exercise like walking can reduce levels of ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, while increasing levels of peptide Y, which suppresses appetite. So if you're feeling snacky around 4 p.m., step outside instead of reaching for that bag of chips. A brisk 10 to 20 minute walk could reset those cravings and help you make better food choices when you get home. And here's a curveball. Walking improves vision. It increases blood flow and oxygen to your eyes, which supports eye health. Who knew that walking could help you see better in more ways than one? Now, before you lace up your sneakers, here's a quick reality check. Walking is great, but only if you're also managing your intake. That brings us to hack number 1. Track your caloric deficit. To lose weight, you must burn more than you consume. The golden number? About 500 fewer calories per day than what you eat, which typically leads to losing 1 pound per week. You can track this with apps or even a notebook. But the point is, know your numbers. Walking helps, but walking blind won't get you lean. So, what does 500 calories actually look like? It could be skipping that large mocha latte and muffin combo in the morning, or swapping out creamy pasta for grilled chicken and roasted veggies. Even replacing sugary snacks with fruit and nuts can make a difference. These small swaps, done daily, can lead to noticeable fat loss over time. It's not about starvation, it's about smart choices. Let me ask you this. Have you ever actually tracked how much you eat in a day? Comment below and let me know if you're already doing this or if this is your next step toward fat loss. You'd be surprised how quickly things add up. Now the second hack, accountability to yourself. Whether it's setting reminders, using a step tracker, or just writing it on your calendar, commit to the walk. Not just when you're feeling pumped, but especially when you're not. This habit builds the discipline that leads to results. You should be consistent. Don't overcomplicate things. Just start. Find a walking buddy or tell someone what your goal is. When others know, it boosts your commitment. Set visual cues, shoes by the door, water bottle ready, podcast queued up. Turn it into a system, not just a wish. Accountability is the glue between intention and result. What's your go-to way to stay accountable? Share it in the comments. Your tip might help someone else stay on track. 2. And hey, before we dive into walking technique and gear, let me drop this question. Do you think walking alone is enough to lose belly fat? Stick around, because what you're about to learn next might surprise you. Spoiler alert. There's a reason our video, Give Me 6 Minutes, I'll save you 10 years of trying to lose belly fat, made such an impact. It ties in perfectly with what we're doing here. And trust me, you won't want to miss how these walking hacks connect. Now, let's talk technique. How should you walk? Casual strolls are fine for mood, but to burn fat effectively, aim for a brisk pace. That means your breathing is slightly heavier, but you can still hold a conversation. You should engage your core slightly, and your arms should swing naturally. Wondering about how long to walk? Start with 20 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Once that feels good, bump it to 45 minutes or even an hour. You don't have to do it all at once. You can split it into 2 walks a day. Remember, consistency trumps intensity. Now the golden question, indoor or outdoor? Both have benefits. Outdoor walking gives you sunlight, which boosts vitamin D and mood. It also challenges your balance and posture more. Indoor walking, like in malls or on treadmills, is great when weather or safety is a concern. Mix it up based on what's accessible and keeps you going. Want to level it up even more? Wear a weighted vest or add light hand weights. This increases your heart rate and burns more calories without needing to walk faster. Start small, 1 to 3 pounds, and increase as your strength improves. Just be careful not to strain your shoulders or neck. The extra resistance can supercharge fat burn without overdoing it. And here's your bonus hack. Make your walk a ritual, not a chore. Walk after meals. Walk with a friend. Walk with a podcast or some soca in your ears. The easier you make it to enjoy the walk, the more likely you'll do it daily. Now, a quick but important note, while walking is one of the safest forms of exercise, it's always wise to talk to your doctor before starting any new fitness routine, especially if you have existing health conditions. So, to recap, walking burns more fat than you think, calms your appetite, clears your head, and even sharpens your vision. Pair it with smart eating and a few simple hacks, and you're on your way to lasting fat loss and better health. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and drop a comment below. When was your last walk? How long did you go? And don't stop here. Watch our next video, Why Belly Fat Comes Back, 5 Hidden Traps. You might be doing everything right and still holding on to the fat. Let's fix that next. And if belly fat is still your biggest frustration, don't miss our game-changing video. Give me 6 minutes. I'll save you 10 years of trying to lose belly fat. It's short, powerful, and packed with exactly what to eat, when to move, and how to finally turn the tide. Click it next. You've come this far. Don't stop now.